Hello, I'm Jason Lewis, host of The Jason Lewis Show. And for nearly all of my adult life, I, like so many of you, have been in the trenches battling for freedom. I've worked on campaigns, donated to politicians, written a book, even run for Congress myself. And as many of you know, for the last 20 or 25 years, I've taken to the airwaves for the cause of liberty. But despite our best efforts, I'm afraid we are fast becoming a nation of makers and takers. Unfortunately, the takers are winning. We are $17 trillion in debt, with 50 million people on food stamps and America's biggest corporations on the take. Indeed, as we nation build abroad, we seem to be crumbling here at home. Taxes are rising at every level of government, and total public spending is now consuming 40% of our national income. And I haven't even mentioned the myriad of regulations that make up today's nanny state. America is now at a tipping point, and more needs to be done. In fact, something much more dramatic, more decisive, more effective. I promised you not long ago that I would organize a bold plan for the cause we all believe in. I have. And it's about the right of the individual to pursue his or her own happiness. Not some central planners, but your happiness. For far too long, the enemies of freedom have relied on one thing, that no matter what, we'd keep working, keep producing, keep feeding the beast. In short, that we would continue to be enablers of the modern welfare state. But what if, as Ayn Rand so prophetically asked, the producers went on strike? What would happen if the makers finally said to the takers, we've had enough? Well, retiring early or quitting your job isn't possible for most people. Even getting up and moving to a low-tax state is problematic for the majority of Americans. So rather than retreating to a secret valley in the mountains, what if you could organize for freedom and starve the beast without opting out of the neighborhood? What if you could deal with like-minded people in a digital universe dedicated to rewarding those of us who still believe in the American dream? Now you can. It's called eGalt.io. By joining this exclusive community of freedom fighters, you'll get access to every type of organization dedicated to the cause of limiting government, small or large, local or national. More important, you can start your own movement and attract thousands of followers. This virtual world is as close as the nearest PC, smartphone, or tablet, and it will look like this. But now for the good part. As you create your very own cause, say something that's really bothering you, and invite new members to join, you'll be earning something we call Galt coins. You'll even get them for joining somebody else's effort. Galt coins will not only measure your achievements in organizing for liberty, but will create a self-governing community of makers, not takers. In time, as like-minded people understand the necessity of connecting to Galt.io, the value attached to owning Galt coins will have only just begun. Of course, as with any crowdfunding campaign, there are no guarantees, and I'm not promising you anything other than the satisfaction of doing your patriotic duty. This is a pledge, not an equity investment. But let's face it, we lose many of our political battles simply because we get out-organized. Your pledge helps us build an infrastructure, a veritable clearinghouse for every conservative cause under the sun. Whether a formal organization, a group, or just an idea, they'll all be at www.galt.io. Look, you win two ways. As you organize to stop a local tax or repeal a statewide regulation, or even start a national movement over the issue of your choice, you'll not only be helping to take back our country, but you'll be earning Galt coins. Finally, a virtual economy that allows you to join forces with people who share your values, not big governments. So whether your idea is to boycott Hollywood hypocrisy, media bias, or corporate cronyism, or to even shine a light on every liberal nonprofit scam you can think of, you'll be funding your friends, not your enemies. In short, Galt.io allows you to starve the beast. This is truly a big deal. I can't do it alone. I need your help. It's time for all of us to go Galt. So go to Galt.io now and pledge to become a founding member that makes this dream a reality. I can assure you, you won't regret it. As a founding member, you'll not only be providing the funding that brings this members-only community to life, but you'll get an initial deposit of Galt coins that gives you a head start in shaping the future of this brave new world. You'll then be able to ask others to pledge, and once Galt.io is up and running, you'll be the first to invite new members, connect with existing ones, and create or support a cause most important to you. It's simple. The more Galt coins you have to begin with, the more influence you'll have. But even if you can't make a pledge now, you can still be a part of this unique community. You'll just need to find a founding member willing to invite you in by spending some of their Galt coins. The beauty is, once you're in, you then have the ability to earn and acquire more Galt coins by participating in the community. Like most crowdfunding endeavors, we've set up a list of membership levels and rewards for your contributions so we can complete work on this vital project. Think about it. For only $25, you can become one of the founding members of this bold plan to help begin the world anew again. So join us today by going to eGalt.io and pledging your support. Folks, it's time to quit pleading with our enemies and start rewarding our friends. It's time to organize and join a brave new world that rejects the collectivist notion that you're a sacrificial lamb on the altar of big government. You have a right to exist for your own sake. Let's do this. Join us now. The more people who pledge, the sooner eGalt.io goes online and the sooner we can shape the future into something this nation's founders would recognize. You know, in 1783, after the war was won, George Washington said this: "At this auspicious period, the United States came into existence as a nation, and if their citizens should not be completely free and happy, the fault will be entirely their own." Indeed, it's now up to you. Pledge today at eGalt.io. Thank you.